What are the benefits of your Yoni egg? The benefits are legendary, and they may even seem to be difficult to believe. But the truth is, when we're bringing our consciousness to our yonis or our female genitals, it's amazing what can happen. When you're actually placing your egg inside of you, when you're thinking about using your egg, when you're actually experiencing your egg inside of you, it starts to change what goes on inside of you. It changes your relationship that your body has to this part of you. And it also changes your relationship to your body. Because largely, particularly as women, we go through our days very disconnected from this part of ourselves. And then when we want to come to have pleasure, when we want to come, we can get really frustrated with, well, what's happening? Why isn't it working? And our body intelligence actually starts to say, no, I'm not playing. If you're just going to totally ignore me until you want me to perform, I'm not playing that game anymore. And so if you're experiencing a reduction in your pleasure, a reduction in your sexual response, maybe it's time to start looking deeper, to start listening to your body and what it really might want, to start listening to your yoni and what she really might want. And this is where journeying with the yoni egg can be really helpful. And one of the most helpful ways that it can be is that it invites you to become consensual with your body. And by that, I mean you actually listen to when your body wants something inside of it and when it doesn't. Because in our disconnection from our bodies, we can often allow ourselves to be penetrated, whether it's by fingers or by a penis or cock, in ways and at times that we're not really interested in. It's not really feeling right for us. We're just going along because we're disconnected from our bodies and we can't really hear our bodies saying no. Or if we hear a no, or if we feel pain or we feel this isn't right for us, we just override that, because at some level, this overriding allows us to play into the myth that a man knows better than us, that our partner knows better than us, whether it's male or female. And that is so not true. Nobody knows better for you what your body needs than your body. And there are lots of different ways that you can work with the jade egg, but a simple one is simply getting really present with your body before you insert your jade egg inside of yourself. And really tune into your yoni and asking it, is it okay for me to insert my egg today? Is an egg inside of you what you're really wanting today? And starting to rebuild this connection with your body can be healing in so many ways. I found myself actually bursting into tears a couple of times in the early days of doing this consensual practice. It just reminded me of all of those times when I'd overridden myself, when I'd said yes to someone else's pleasure instead of my own, when I'd given up on the potential of my own pleasure, when I'd lived in shame about my own pleasure, when I'd had a high level of disconnection from knowing what my body wanted. And this is what having a simple practice with your jade egg can provide for you. It can allow you to find out what your body really wants. So it's not only just doing the exercises and making the muscles stronger from a practical point of view, it's also tuning in energetically into what your body really wants and what it's holding from past experiences, because this is where the pain of our past sexual experiences lives. It lives in the tissues of our yoni. It makes our yoni tough and insensitive, or it can make it hypersensitive and really painful. And all of these experiences are from blocked sexual energy, from blocked emotional pain. And when you start using your egg, that's what you're starting to unlock. Because to actually feel into your orgasmic reality, to feel into more and more and more pleasure, to feel into more and more self-love. It starts with feeling your connection to your yoni and to your body, and healing some of these past hurts and pains. And simply by asking your yoni, does she really want anything inside of her today? And listening to her for the answer. That is a really, really great start. And there are so many ways that using a jade egg can really enhance your sexual experience. It can really heighten the degree of awareness you have around the inside of your yoni tissues and what they can actually feel like. It can heighten the ability of your yoni to be fully orgasmic. Yes, your vagina can be fully orgasmic, even though a doctor might tell you that you don't have any nerve endings in your vagina, so how can it be orgasmic? Energetically, it's a whole other deal. And it can also help you increase your libido, your desire for pleasure. It can help you increase your creative energy so that you've got energy for that project, that new book, that new work project, that new exercise project that you are wanting to start on. Really gives you energy for life. And it can also help harmonize your emotions. It can also help balance your hormones, increasing your estrogen levels. So postmenopausal women can really benefit from using a jade egg. And it can really help lubrication. It can help rebuild the tone and the strength and the flexibility of your pelvic floor muscles. It can help enhance your orgasmic capacity. And it can also help heal your relationship with your periods. If you're having a lot of painful periods and a lot of premenstrual tension, using your yoni egg on a regular basis can really help to clear a lot of those negative energies that you might be carrying. As dealing with sexual trauma, which can be as simple as us having overridden our own nose to sex over years, or it can also be a more traumatic experience that with the help of a therapist, a yoni egg can really be a crucial part of your healing experience. And it can also take you to places that have been undreamt of. Beautiful, beautiful cervical orgasms, beautiful, beautiful orgasms during sex, during actual lovemaking, and a real connection with your spiritual aspect. It can help you connect with the divinity that lives inside of your body, the power that lives inside of your body. There are so many delicious things that you can gain through use of a yoni egg. So I really encourage you to explore it for yourself. There is so much you can gain.